The year is 1715. A grand palace stands silent. Its halls, once filled with the laughter and whispers of courtiers, now echo with the slow, heavy footsteps of a king nearing his end. Louis XIV, the Sun King, who ruled France for 72 long years, lies dying. His reign was one of absolute power, dazzling extravagance, and relentless war. But what was the true cost of his sunlit glory? Louis XIV wasn't born to be king. He was just 5 years old when his father, King Louis XIV, died. Suddenly, a child was at the helm of a vast kingdom, guided by his mother and the shrewd Cardinal Mazarin. These early years were filled with turmoil, political upheaval, civil war, and the constant threat of assassination. Louis XIV's coronation was a spectacle of unprecedented grandeur. The young king, adorned in shimmering gold and ermine, was the embodiment of majesty. He declared himself the Sun King, a symbol of his absolute power and the radiance he would bring to France. Louis's court at Versailles was a mesmerizing world of luxury and intrigue. Nobles, dressed in elaborate costumes, vied for the king's favor. Every detail, from the lavish banquets to the intricate dances, was meticulously choreographed to reinforce the king's image of divine authority. But beneath the glittering facade, a complex web of power struggles and rivalries simmered. The king played his courtiers like pieces on a chessboard, using patronage and subtle manipulation to maintain his absolute control. The construction of Versailles itself was a testament to Louis's ambition and extravagance. Thousands of workers toiled for years to create a palace of unparalleled magnificence. Its gilded halls, mirrored galleries, and sprawling gardens were designed to awe and intimidate. But Versailles was more than just a palace. It was a political tool. By forcing the nobility to live in court, Louis stripped them of their power bases in the provinces and transformed them into obedient servants. Louis XIV was not content with domestic dominance. He sought to expand France's borders and assert its dominance on the European stage. He embarked on a series of costly wars driven by his ambition and a belief in France's manifest destiny. His armies clashed with rival powers like Spain, the Dutch Republic, and the Holy Roman Empire. These wars were marked by both brilliant victories and devastating defeats. They drained France's resources and brought immense suffering to ordinary people. In 1685, Louis revoked the Edict of Nantes, which had granted religious freedom to Protestants. This act of intolerance triggered a mass exodus of skilled workers and intellectuals, weakening France's economy and tarnishing its reputation. In 1715, after 72 years on the throne, Louis XIV died. He left behind a mixed legacy. He had transformed France into a cultural and military powerhouse, but at a tremendous cost. His wars had depleted the treasury and left the country deeply in debt. His policies exacerbated social inequalities and sparked resentment among the common people. Yet Louis XIV's reign remains a fascinating chapter in French history. His story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of absolute power, the seductive allure of extravagance, and the enduring appeal of the myth of the Sun King. Louis XIV's reign was a time of contradictions, a time of unparalleled splendor and profound suffering, of grand ambition and devastating consequences. It was an era that shaped the course of French history and continues to captivate our imaginations today. Thank you for joining us. Remember, you are an essential part of our community. If you found this video insightful or thought-provoking, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel for more royal heritage and educational purposes.